The second question of the same exercise is, the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for rupees 3,900. Later, she buys another bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Represent this situation algebraically and graphically. Which are the main terms here? The cricketer buys, the coach buys bats and balls. So, we are going to fix the price of the bat as rupees X and price of the ball as rupees Y. So, that is my first statement. Let X be the price of a bat. One bat is costing X rupees and Y be the price of a ball. Yes. Now, the coach buys 3 bats. One bat is X rupees. What is the cost of 3 bats? It is 3X. One bat is X rupees. The price of 3 bats is 3X. 6 balls. One ball is Y rupees. 6 balls are bought. Therefore, the price is 6Y. Together, when 3 bats and 6 balls are purchased, the total amount comes to 3,900. So, the cost of 3 bats and 6 balls. So, it is the total. Therefore, I add plus sign in between. How much it becomes given? 3,900. So, here you can see there is a common divisor 3. So, the equation can be reduced dividing each and every term by 3. Without division also you can take, you will get the same answer. But if it is reducible, it is easy to do the further calculation. So, I divide by 3. It is X plus 2Y plus 1,300. So, this reduced equation I have taken as first. Now, we will go to the second one. Later, she buys another bat. So, one bat is purchased and 3 balls are purchased. One bat is X rupees. 3 balls is 3Y rupees. Total 1 ball and 3 bat together cost rupees 1,300. So, X plus 3Y is equal to 1,300. Here it is not reducible. Therefore, we take the same equation as second. So, from here X form can be formed or Y form can be formed. I choose X form here. X form is 1,300 minus 2Y. Finding X form means only X should be here. The remaining should be shifted to the other side. So, which are the 3 suitable values we can take? We take Y as 650, any 3 suitable values, 0 and 600 I take. Any 3 values which can be represented in the graph. If you want, you can take 3 different values also, you can see you will get the same graph only. So, when Y is equal to 650, what is the corresponding value of X? This is the main equation. Here we are going to substitute. It is 1,300 minus 2 into 650. So, here 1,300, here 1,300. Subtraction gives what? Gives 0. That I enter it here. Then I take Y is equal to 0. Y is equal to, so X becomes 1,300 minus 2 into 0. The values of Y are substituted here. This becomes 0. 1,300 minus 0 gives 1,300. Then I have taken Y as 600. So, X is equal to 1,300 minus 2 into 600. 1,300 minus 1,200 gives 100. So, the corresponding values let us substitute it here. This is 1,300 and the final number we got is 100. So, we got table and the equation for the first. Similarly, we are going to proceed with the second equation. Here also X form is easier for me. Therefore, I have formed X form, which is 1,300 minus 3Y. So, here the 3 suitable values for Y I have taken are, I would like to take 300, 400 and 100. These 3 values are easier for me. So, I have chosen this. So, when Y is 300, we are going to substitute here. X becomes 1,300 minus 3 into 300. It is 1,300 becomes 400. Then I take y is equal to 400. X becomes 1300 minus 3 into 400. 1300 minus 1200 becomes 100. That is the corresponding value of x in the second case. Then I have taken y as 100. So substituting here, x is equal to 1300 minus 3 into 100 becomes 1300 minus 300 gives what? Gives 1000. So let us write the order pairs now. So I have taken the order pair x1, x number first, y value is second, then 1300 0, it is 100 600. Similarly, in the second equation, the order pairs are 400 300, 100 400. Just have to combine the values, nothing else. And here 1000 100. Now we are going to plot all these points in the graph. When we draw the graph, we should write what is y dash, x, origin and x dash. Now we go to the first table. First table is 0, 650. X is 0, y is 650. X is 0. We know when x is 0, the point lie on y-axis. Y value is 650. Therefore, this is the point. Then, the second value is x is 1300. Y is 0. X is 1300. X is 1300 and y is 0. Because y is 0, we know the point lie on x-axis. The third point is x is 100 and y is 600. X is 100 and y is 600. So it is this point. You can see all these points should lie on a straight line. So we draw a line. As before I told you, please use a ruler. Use a ruler and then draw the straight line. We know the graph of any linear equation represents a straight line. The board is very smooth, so it is difficult for me to draw a straight line. But your graph should not be like this. It should be perfectly a straight line. Okay. Then the second table. X is 400 and y is 300. X is 400, y is 300. You can see where they coincide. It's this point. So this is plotted. X is 100 and y is 400. X is 100, y is 400. So where they coincide at this point. Then. Next is x is 1000 and y is 100. X is 1000, y is 100. Draw the second line also. So the first equation we got is x is equal to 1300 minus 2y. The second equation we drew was x is equal to 1300 minus 3y. So we got two straight lines. You can see here the two straight lines intersect at this point. So this is the solution set. So here you can see x value is 1300. X value is 1300. Because the number lie on x-axis, we know y value is 0. Therefore, the answer is 1300 and 0. Third question is, the cost of 2 kg apples and 1 kg grapes on a day was found to be rupees 160. You can see the equation relates cost of apples and grapes. So I am going to take price of 1 kg apple as x rupees and price of 1 kg grapes as y rupees. So let x be the cost of or price of 1 kg apple and y be the cost of 1 kg grapes. How many kgs of apple is bought? 2 kg. 1 kg is x rupees. So what is the cost of 2 kg apples? It is 2x. And 1 kg grape. 1 kg grapes is how many rupees? Y rupees. So the customer has paid together for 2 kg apples and 1 kg grape. Therefore, we add these two. We get the equation 2x plus y. What is the amount he paid? 160. That is the first equation. The second equation is the cost of 4 kg apple. 1 kg apple is x rupees. What is the cost of 4 kg apples? It is 4x. And 2 kg grapes. 1 kg grape is y rupees. Here 2 kg grapes, therefore it is 2y. How much the customer paid? Rupees 300. So whenever we find any equation, check whether it is reducible or not. Here you can see it is divisible by 2. Therefore, I divide each and every term by 2 to reduce. I get 2x plus y is equal to 150 is the second equation. Here it is irreducible, not divisible by any common number. Therefore, this is the required equation. So as before, we can find x form or y form. Here y form is easier for me because here the coefficient is 1. Therefore, I go for y form. Y form is 160. 160 minus 2x. When it is in y form, it is in y form. Therefore, values should be chosen for x. So I have taken the appropriate values 50, 40 and 30. So first I take x is equal to 15 and I find the corresponding value of y. It is 160 minus 2 into 50. 160 minus 100 becomes 60. Then I take x is equal to 40. The corresponding value is 160 minus 2 into 40. 160 minus 18 becomes 80. Then I take x is equal to 13. Y becomes 160 minus 2 into 13 becomes 100. Therefore, I fill up the values here. 60, 80 and 100. Therefore, the ordered pairs are 50, 60, 40, 80 and 30, 100. Then I come to the second equation. Here too for me y form is easier. It is not compulsory that because we have taken y form here also we should take y form, not like that. Here we can find any form, here also there is no connection between the forms of these two equations. So here y coefficient is 1, therefore for me y form is easier. It is 150 minus 2x. Here the suitable values for x I have preferred are 50, 30 and 25. So I consider x is equal to 50 first. I get the corresponding value of y, 150 minus 2 into 50 becomes 50. Then I take x is equal to 30. Y is equal to 150 minus 2 into 30 becomes 90. Then x is equal to 25 I have taken. It is 150 minus 2 into 25. 150 minus 50 becomes 100. Therefore, here I have to fill up 50, 90 and 100. Therefore, I write the ordered pairs 50, 50, 30, 90 and 25, 100. So as before, we are going to represent these values. We are going to get a straight line. So the first ordered pair is 50, 60. X is 15. X is 15 and Y is 16. So here they coincide. Yes. The second ordered pair is 40, 80. X is 40, Y is 80. Plotting we know very well. Last year we had done good number of graphs on this. X is 30 and Y is 100. X is 30 and Y is 100. So we did a straight line. What is the equation of this straight line? Y is equal to 160 minus Now we consider the second table. X is 50, y is also 50. X 50 is here, y 50 is here. So here they go inside. X is 30, y is 19. X is 13, y is 19. And the third point is X is 25. 25 is a number between 20 and 30. You can see it is the fifth smaller line after 20. So it is 25 and y value is 100. So if you draw a straight line, you will find exactly here. You can see here it is narrow and here it is broader. It is because I have not taken proper scale. If you draw on a graph paper, definitely you will find the distance between these two lines equal. So here we are getting parallel lines. Here there is no point of intersection. So here we say no point of intersection. The graphs are parallel lines. Now a small homework is you can complete. That is exercise 3.2. Exercise 3.2. Question number 1. There are two sums under this. You can do these two sums and find the solution also. I showed you how to find out solution in the previous sum. You can write the solution.